Hi everyone, hello. Just let me know if I'm audible to everyone. We'll start in next 5 minutes, and this session is going to be really engaging and it's going to give you a lot of great insights. So I'm expecting all the students who are either joining a B school this year or are currently in the first years of their respective B schools should be getting a lot of help from this particular video. Okay. Great. So, hello, just let me know who all is here so that I can connect with you, and we'll start in next 2 minutes. Okay. And before we start, do let me know what is your expectation out of this session. So what is it that you want me to answer with respect to your respective B schools, and also let me know what all B schools are you guys going to join this year. Okay. Great. So I think, yeah, we have 8, 9 people here already. We'll start in next 2 minutes. So meanwhile, if any of your friend wants to be a part of the session, feel free to share this link. And yeah, we'll be starting in just 2 minutes. Okay. And before we start, let me just give you a very brief introduction about this thing. So this session will pretty much cover everything that you need to do in your first year of MBA. I'm sure we all must have heard very dreadful stories about the first year of MBA, that we don't really get enough time to sleep. It's crazy. People sleep for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and whatnot. There are 100 rounds of CV reviews. Companies don't give you a shortlist. There are a lot of things happening at the back end. First year finance is a bouncer to you because you are from a non-finance background, and it gets very hard for you to understand what's happening in a B school first year finance. So yeah, all of that question I'll try to cover as a part of this workshop, and yeah, that's it. If in case you have any more question that you want me to answer, I'll cover all of it at the end of this session. Okay, so stay connected till end. And yeah, I think with this, let's start the session. So, first of all, welcome to this inauguration and launch of Placement Booster Workshop, right? And even before going into the details of this session, congratulations to all of you, because I'm sure if you're sitting in this session, you all are eligible to be attending this workshop. Okay. And you all must have either converted some B school, and that's the reason why you are here on a Sunday afternoon with me attending this YouTube live session, right? And I really hope that by the end of this session, you all get a fair understanding of how the next 2 years of your dream MBA is going to look like. Okay, and you also get a clear picture of what is it that you really want to do, because I'm very sure many 90% of the students, they have no clue whether they want to get into operations, general management, HR, finance, consulting, business management, product management, sales, marketing, and whatnot, right? Or analytics per se. So that's the idea, that after the end of next 60 minutes, you all should have a clearer understanding of what is it that you really want to be. Okay, and that's the idea. And before I move on with the session, let me just take a minute to also talk about the agenda of the session. Okay, I'll be having a look at here and there because I have another laptop open so that I can see all the chats that you guys uh, do with me. Okay, so I think, yeah, as the name of this session suggests, placement booster workshop, the major crux of the session is to make you empowered enough so that you can compete in a very competitive environment of a first year of B school. Okay, and how will we be able to do it? We intend to do it through our expertise and experiences of MBA. All the people here in the Prepzone community, they have done their MBA. We have a huge network of alumni across B schools, be it AEB, CL, people who have graduated 10 years ago. They have joined us as a guest faculty. So yeah, we have a great community of industry experts from different backgrounds. And these are the people whom you will be interacting with as a part of this session. Okay, so they'll be sharing their expertise and their experiences of the corporate world, that okay, how MBA has helped them, what are the mistakes that they've done, what more could be done to fetch that extra shortlist from your dream B school, How do you put forward your point in a CV so that you end up getting a shortlist from, say, P&G or McKinsey or Bain or whatever company it is that you really want to get into, right? And this entire course is like very well structured to ensure that we give you guys enough idea and knowledge about all the different B school streams. Because I'm sure when I was entering into IIM Calcutta back in 2016, I had no clue. I was like, man, I'm good in maths. Maths is what I really like. So I may be interested in finance. And that's the underlying theme that I had when I entered into a B school. And I believe that if we had something like this back in 2015, 2016, I would not have wasted my first year chasing finance when I knew that my CV is not really fit for finance. And because I did not have a clear understanding what finance internships is all about, what these finance companies look up to, so I ended up really chasing finance. I think finished books of Damodran, etc., and whatnot, just in a hope that I'll get a shortlist. But ultimately, I did not have a shortlist of finance. So that entire effort really went in vain. Okay. So that's the idea, and this workshop or these placement booster courses, that should really give you a good head start in terms of gaining competitive advantage. Because in a batch of your first year of MBA, you'll be competing with 400, 500 good students. Everyone will be at par with your percentile, right? Because once you enter a B school, your percentile doesn't matter, be it 100 percentiler or be it a 90 percentiler. If you're in a B school, you all are at exactly same level. So you have to have some head start so that you can really gain some competitive advantage while your summer placements or while your final placements or lateral placements. Okay. And so whatever companies and sectors it is that you guys are targeting for your day zero offers, this workshop is a single point solution that I can assure to your interest. Okay. So we'll talk about what all things are included as a part of this. How is it going to help you? I'll answer all your questions with respect to this workshop. Okay. And it's not just the placement. This year we have tried to give it a real MBA theme. How? By incorporating two major things. First is live case competition. So even the students who have nothing in their CV, if you know how to crack case competitions, if you end up getting 2-3 good cases on your CVs, you'll end up having great shortlist from your dream companies. Okay, so that's the importance of cracking a case competition. But into a B school, your regular schedule gets so hectic that you honestly do not get any time to brush up for the case competition preparation, and that's why a lot of students miss out. So if you have a clearer idea even before entering into a B school, see, you'll be at a step ahead than what your peers have. Okay, so first is case competition and second is CV reviews. Our idea is to ensure that in next 1.5 months before you enter into your B school, you have a good draft version of your one pager and your master CV, so that you don't end up wasting your precious first year time and just keep on making 50, 70, 100 copies of same CVs. Okay, CV is what is going to reflect everything about you to the companies. So CV is that single pager that is going to give you a shortlist, yes or no. Okay, hence CV has to be in great shape. And once you're into a B school, trust me, it gets very hectic. I remember I made what 30, 25, 30 versions of copies of my CVs, different for finance, different for consulting, different for product management. And it gets really crazy once you're into a B school. So it's a good idea that in the next 1 month, you all plan your schedule in such a manner that you get some head start to your B school. Okay. So in case there are any question, feel free to interrupt me, put it in the comment section. I'm having a close eye. I have my team members with me in the backend who will be trying to answer any question that you put forward in the comment section. Okay. So that's the idea. Okay. Now I'm really delighted to present to you this placement booster workshop. Okay. This is a synopsis of what this entire placement booster workshop is all going to be about. Okay. Many students after entering into a B school, they sort of forget to groom themselves. They are entirely into मुझे तो book से पढ़ना है, exams निकालने, CGPA maintain करना है, and they forget that there is something extra than just maintaining a CGPA, which is important for them to bag good placements and good offers from good companies. Okay, and hence जब placement का time होता है, in the first term they'll study hard, they'll have a good CGPA, but when the placement time comes, not many of them end up getting a good shortlist, and they'll be like, man, मैंने इतना पढ़ा, CGP decent आ गया, but still I'm not having a shortlist. So ये regret ना हो in your summer or your final placements. That's the idea of having this placement booster curriculum. Okay. So at this moment, whatever percentile you must have gotten for the college that you've converted or you're expecting a convert of, that feeling should sink in. Percentile aa gayi, results aa gaya, we have had a good share of party, but now let it sink in and let's try to look forward for a successful and an exciting 2 years of our MBA. And let's try to prepare ourselves for what it's going to take for the next 2 years of MBA. Okay, it's going to be one of a roller coaster ride, trust me, and it's a memorable one. Okay, I think those 2 years of MBA were at least one of the best period I had in my life, and that's the time when you have to balance your friends, your academics, your placements, your summer CV, your extracurricular, your co-curricular, and whatnot, right? And it's just in a matter of 2 years. So it gets a lot of things on your plate. Hence, it's a very good idea to start upfront. Okay, and of course, given this pandemic situation, we all know that companies are firing like anything. Of course, they are also hiring, but attrition rate is at an all-time high. So, given this pandemic situation, placement is definitely one of that most concerning area. कि यार अगर मैं 30 लाख रुपए लगा रहा हूँ एक कंपनी में, I must have a good package, good placement, so as to break even whatever loan that I'm taking, right? That's a very practical scenario to think upon. And this is where Prepzone comes as a life savior for all of you with this placement booster workshop. Okay, so this is just a brief of what you all guys are going to learn and master in the next 30 days. It's going to start from 7th of May is when we'll have a first session. I'll share the schedule of everything, and we'll try to wrap this up in the month of May itself, all the weekends. So last year we got a feedback from a lot of students that because the program was extended till June end, a lot of B schools were started in the month of June, and hence we want to wrap it up in the month of May only, so that you guys finish up everything that you need before entering into a B school. Because once you enter a B school, trust me, you won't have any time to even listen to us. Okay, so I'll definitely come to the minute details of each and every domains like finance, consulting, sales and marketing, what are the different packages, everything. But yes, this is what it will cover. Sessions on all the domains, like detailed sessions, 6-hour sessions covering everything that you need in your first year of curriculum and for your internship placements. Because internship की पढ़ाई first year में नहीं होती. So for example, if you think that you're targeting consulting and first year will teach you, no. Internship की preparation is something that you will have to do on your own. No B school is going to teach you कि consult की cases कैसे solve करते हैं, how do you do guesstimates, how do you answer these HR questions, etc. etc. Okay. What is that GTM marketing strategy? How do you apply it? GDs and all for marketing. All of that you will have to tackle on your own. B school will not teach you, and you will just get what I think 1 month or so to prepare along with your curriculum. So that's the level of intensity that you get into a B school. Hence, start preparing abhi se taki you have a decent first term of your respective B school. Okay. So yes, Excel and PPD are two major skills. Excel will help you not directly for your placement, but it will help you a lot in your academics curriculum. There'll be some IT specific courses in the first or the second term. That's where Excel skills comes into picture. Or if you are applying for some case competitions, Excel skills matter a lot. PPT, of course, a lot of case competitions are there. And by the way, why the case competitions are important? Because it also gives you a direct PPO or a PPI that you will not be eligible for that shortlisting wala process. You are by default shortlisted and you will have a direct interview or in fact a direct offer at times for different companies. Okay, and that's why Excel and PPT skills comes into picture. That how do you concise everything into a single 2-deck, 3-deck ka PPT. Okay. Master important concepts of all the domains that you will study in the first year. CV reviews. So you will be assigned a CV review mentor from your respective B school. For example, if you're going to IIM Ahmedabad, you will have a mentor from IIM Ahmedabad who will help you with your CV reviews and will help you get a final shape of your CV even before you enter into a B school. Case competition, and yes, primarily all of these will happen on weekends. Okay, so we'll have 8 weekends in our plate. Saturday, Sunday, and that's how we will cover everything, so that weekdays you can continue to do your job, work, anything that you need to do. But Saturday, Sunday is when you need to spare time. Okay. Amir has one question. Sir, how do we know if we are fit for a certain sector, say consulting? Okay. So Amir, all of that is also taken care of. See, to be very honest, no one can really predict whether you are fit for consulting or general management or PM. That depends on what your profile is and what is your area of interest. And how do you define what is my area of interest? That you will only be able to know once you know what happens in the summer internships of say consulting, of finance, of marketing, of analytics, of HR, of operations. only once you have a clearer idea. So my idea here is to give you every information that, okay, these are the things that happen in the placements of these companies. These are the pointers that a company looks for when they are shortlisting you. So do you have these pointers? This is what you'll be working with. If you're selected for say consulting domain, these are the skills that you need. This is what you need to work on. So basis that, then you will have to retrospect and identify whether consulting suits you or finance suits you. That decision has to be yours, but you will at least have all that raw information available at your ease. Okay, great. So that's just a brief. Now let me talk about the detailed course structure, that what all things will be covered, who will be the mentors, etc., etc. I think I did not have a feedback slide from last year, but I think I've already posted it somewhere on the Facebook group. Okay, so last year the courses were rated 9.8 to 9.9. I think finance courses were 9.96, consulting were 9.92. So we had taken feedback of 40-45 students who have enrolled in the batches for different workshops that we had, and I think average was around 9.85 on a scale of 10. So yeah, that was the kind of response. But this year we've extended the seat from 40 to maybe around 70 students. We will not be able to take more than that because CV reviews will need a lot of one-on-one time. Case competitions will need a lot of one-on-one time. We'll sort of divide you into 3-4 random groups, and you'll be given a time that, okay, this is the case. You'll be given a time of say 2 days, 3 days. You'll have to structure, prepare the cases, make a PPT and present it in front of a panel. And there'll be some 4-5 guest faculty or guest alumni of different B schools in the panel committee, and they'll be judging you basis your case competition wala slides. Okay, so that's how you will get a good real-time exposure of how do you present case competition, detailed feedbacks. Of course, there'll be winners, first, second, third. There'll be prize and everything involved here. Okay. So yeah, this is just a highlight of what I have already talked about. And yes, you will have your own dedicated portal, which means there'll be some recorded sessions also available to you, and there'll be some live sessions also available to you. Everything will be available in your dedicated portal. So it's not that you'll have to track on YouTube or Facebook. You'll have a dedicated student portal. And the best thing is you will have access to these videos till the end of this year, which means even for your summer preparation, if you want to go back and revisit certain concepts, that's the advantage that you get, that you will have access to the sessions as well. Okay, till your December, which means till your summer internship. So ideally, who should be registering for this summer bootcamp or summer placement booster workshop? Any student who is joining the first year right now, people who really want to be one step ahead. You can choose to chill the next 1 month ki tumhara shortlist aa gaya, you have converted, I am Bangalore, Calcutta, so you just want to chill, go on a trip. You can choose to do that. So if you are belonging to that category, probably this session is not for you. But if you are someone who is really inquisitive about what happens into a B school, I want to be prepared enough, I want to perform really well into a B school, then yes, this video is for you. Okay. Branches that will be covered is finance, consulting, product management, marketing, operations, analytics, and HR. So in total, we'll be covering 7 different domains. Okay. And summer CVs, of course, if you want to get your summer CVs in shape even before your season starts, and gaining a real-time case competition feedback from the industry experts. Okay, so this is the desired result, that okay, after the end of 1 month, by June first week, you will have a good understanding of Excel, PPT, which domain you want to choose. That's the best thing. You will have a clearer idea कि यार मुझे consulting में जाना है. Why? Because my profile suits it, and यहाँ पे मेरा chances of converting is higher, and these are the skills that I pursue currently, and I can sort of complement this particular domain. So वो understanding होनी बहुत ज़रूरी है, else you'll end up wasting a entire 1 year. ऐसा भी नहीं होता that just because you have a CA or just because you are from commerce background, you have a good chance of having a finance shortlist. Again, that's a myth. We have mentors who can sort of give you real instances. Okay. So important slide of your interest. This is the schedule of the session. May 7th and 8th wala weekend will be operation, supply chain management, and e-commerce. Okay, it will be taken by an Amazon PPO and currently a Google scholar, someone who is an alumnus of SPJIMR. Okay, I'll be talking about his profile subsequently. Consulting will be taken by someone who had a shortlist of Bain and is currently with Bain and company. Okay, it will be on the next weekend, May 14-15. So every session will be on 2 days, Saturdays and Sunday, 2-3 hours each. So in total 6 hours. Okay, Finance will be on 21st, 22nd May. It will be taken by an I'm Calcutta alum who is a CA, CFA level 3 and has worked into good finance companies. Product management will be taken by a product expert who has over 8 years of experience with product management. Again, an I am Calcutta mentor, May 28, 29. So 4 weekends we'll have 4 live sessions, and the moment you register, you will have access to the recordings of analytics workshop, sales and marketing workshop, and HR workshops. These workshops are also of equal level, 5-6 hours, but these are the recordings in the interest of time, and the other 4 sessions are the ones that we'll do live, because in the other 4 sessions we'll need more interactions and more detailed discussions. Analytics, sales and marketing. For example, in analytics, how do we draw our Tableau dashboard? Everything will be taught to you in the form of recordings. You will have access to every content that you need. Okay. I'll talk about now individual domains that what will be covered in operations, consulting, finance, product management, etc. etc. Okay. So first thing, finance. Last year finance ka feedback was 9.92. Janvi will be taking this workshop, and these are the keys of the finance workshop. Okay, valuation, okay, major ratios, WAC, relative valuation, how do you measure which stock to invest in, so on stock screening tools. Okay, these will be presented live. Value chain of an entire company. The main thing is finance from a CV point of view, that from a CV point of view, what are the things that you need to portray to get a finance shortlist, whether you have a chance, what do companies look out for, the placements angle, what do interviewers ask you, how do you prepare for interviews, right, which will not be taught to you in your first trimester. Okay, and different companies that you must target, and which are the different companies that you can expect a shortlist from. So everyone, so in short, theory, practical, and summer internship related preparation will be covered in all the streams. So this is finance. Kishan, one have to choose single domain or can choose multiple during this bootcamp series. Kishan, just hold on for a minute. I have an answer to this question at the end of my deck. Okay, so this question will be taken care of. Second is Yash Rathi. He is currently with Bain & Company, and he is an IIM Lucknow alumnus, and he'll be taking care of your consulting workshop. This is how the consulting workshop looks like. The first day will be more about the theory, consulting, its type, different companies, day-to-day work like, career progression, okay, things that and the second day will be more around the placement sort of thing, that okay, what do companies look out for, what are the key areas you must have skills of, and how do you frame your CV so as to get a consult shortlist, the entire shortlisting process, and how do you prepare primarily for guesstimates and cases. So we will do all the types of cases that you need: market entry, growth, P&L, profit, for example, zero-based budgeting, ZBB types of cases. So all the 5-6 or maybe M&A, I think we have 5 to 6 frameworks that companies typically ask you for consulting. Okay, so all of that will be taken care of as a part of this workshop. This is the next workshop. Operations and SCM will be taken care of by Kedar. He is SP Jain, Dean's Scholar, and Amazon PPO in operations, and currently, okay, I think this name is not changed. He's not with Amazon now. He's currently with Google. Okay, he's taking care of operations in Google. So he'll be taking care of your operations and SCM workshop. All of these will be taken care of. Impact of COVID and e-commerce industry. Typical interview questions. He'll also give you, okay, these are the major questions that you need to prepare from, which you would be seeing in your interviews for summers and finals kinds of roles. Any skill set that you need, inventory management system, what is safety factor, all that major thing that you'll be learning in your first trimester that you need to have for if you're targeting companies like Amazon, Google, which are specialized into operations, then yes, this is something that you must look at. Sumant is my senior from IIM Calcutta. He'll be taking care of product management. He is a PM coach by profession. He is currently a product management at Naukri, but he is also a PM coach otherwise. He has been giving PM training since last 6-7 years. Okay, so yes, he'll be taking care of your product management. So PM types of cases, interviews कैसे होते हैं, CV में क्या चाहिए, if you have say IT work gigs, technical work gigs, how can you use those pointers to sort of complement your CV so that you can bag a PM shortlist. Okay, that will be taken care of. PM की पढ़ाई first year में नहीं होती है, so if you are someone who is targeting product management, and by the way, product management is the most sought after job currently as per the McKinsey report. Okay, so people earlier used to chase finance or marketing or consulting. आजकल सब लोग product management में आ रहे हैं. Why? Because it pays you really well, and second thing, it has a great work-life balance. In finance consulting, I think you'll have to work for 16 hours a day. In PM, you'll have to work for 8-9 hours a day. almost half, but pay wise it's almost same. So if you are someone who wants to chill in your life, if you want to have a good work-life balance, want to manage your family, friend circle along with your professional, PM is something that you must look out for. And if you already have a workix of IT or tech, I think you have a good chances of getting into a PM shortlist. Okay. Even students who don't have any IT workix, what is it that you can do to enter into PM? All of that will be taken care of as a part of this workshop. Okay. Next is sales and marketing. So GDs, GTM, the entire interview preparation. Sales and marketing, the interview is one of a hectic one. So you will have access to the recordings which will cover all of these different channels, digital marketing, different marketing cases that you would encounter into your first year of MBA preparation, right? तो वो सारी चीजें from an internship and a final placements point of view. Theory नहीं पढ़ाएंगे यहाँ पे हम तुमको, primarily sales and marketing में, because we have a lot to cover in terms of internship or the final placements preparation. Then analytics, yes, will teach you how do you make your own live Tableau dashboard. Okay, SQL ka basics. See, no matter which stream you choose, right? But ultimately analytics helps you a lot. Analytics में proper Excel में सारा pivot, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, MATCHIF, SUMIF, etc. all those advanced Excel tools, then Tableau, then SQL, everything will be covered as a part of this entire analytics recorded video. Okay, and the last is HR. People who are targeting say Excel, HR, test HR, I think this is something that is of great help to you. People usually perceive कि HR में जाने के बाद you can't get a marketing shortlist. That's a myth. And all of that will be uncovered as a part of this workshop, that even if you have gotten into say XLRI, HRM, you have a great chance, almost an equal chance as any Excel PM student to get a shortlist from say PNG into marketing. Okay, so HR में it's just that you have some additional electives, but in terms of placements, it's not that you're restricted only to the HR domain. Okay, so all of that will be taken care of, that what extra can you do to get a shortlist from say marketing even if you are a part of the HR domain. All of that will be taken care of as a part of these workshops. Okay, so now comes the last slide of your interest, that yes, I think Kishan, this is an answer to your question. Can I have only one domain? Yes, you can have it. So our flagship one is Placement Booster Workshop that I would personally suggest to everyone. It will include CV reviews, it will include case competition, and it will include workshops of all the domains, all the 7 domains, so that you have a clearer picture कि कौन सी domain में क्या करना है मुझे, right? This is first product. Okay, its price is 8,000 rupees for all the students and 7,000 for the GDPI students. I think I've already shared a code for the GDPI batch enrolled student. You can apply that code and you will get a discount of 1K. Someone who don't want case CV review, someone who doesn't want case competition, you only want workshops of all the domains, that package is also available at rupees 7,000 for all the students and 6,000 for the batch student. Third is, if you want to choose say any one domain, you don't want to have CV reviews, no case competition, no other domain, just one domain, you can choose that. Rupees 3,000 for all the students and 2,500 for only the batch student. And someone who does not want any of these workshops, who is like, I don't want to learn and waste my time, I just want my CV to be in shape, then yes, we have a customized program of only CV reviews also. That's worth rupees 1,500 for both batch student or for the non-batch student. Okay, so Kishan, does that answer your question, that these are the programs that we have currently? Okay, and that pretty much covers everything that I need to talk about. Now, any question that you have with respect to placements or anything beyond it, feel free to ask me right now. Okay, and while I'm having more questions, I'm sure you all should not be scared of this. Ki MBA is going to be really hectic. Okay, so before concluding, I'll make a point that all the students from across the countries, enjoy your next 2 years of MBA. That time will never ever come back. So yes, you have to manage multiple things, and that's what MBA is all about. But it's not that you just have to study or you just have to prepare. Nahi. Fun bhi hona chahiye. You must involve yourself into sports. If you're a dance enthusiast, join some dance club, join the cricket club, go for inter-IIM sports meet or any other sports college meet that happens. Take active participation in the cultural technical fest, because this is the last time, last opportunity you guys have to enjoy the college life. Okay, but yes, it should not happen that you're only enjoying. You should try to balance both enjoying versus learning to the best of your abilities. Okay, so yeah, that summarizes all that I had to talk about. Now I'll open the forum for any sort of Q&A that you guys have. Okay, great. I'll be here for next 2 minutes. So yes, you can type in your questions, anything that you want to ask me. The program is starting from 7th May. Registrations will probably close by May 1st week. Okay, because seats are limited. Any questions? I know it's very sunny, it's very summer, and it's very hot outside, but feel free to ask any question that you have right now. Shayan, timing approx. Shayan, what do you mean by timings? Timings of the sessions or timing of the workshop? Because workshops will be happening from 7th May to 29th May, all the weekends. Saurav, are placements restricted to MBA specialization? No, Saurav. In fact, the top B schools like IIM, ABCL, they don't even have any specialization per se. They will not give you that you have done your MBA in finance or operations. It's just an MBA PGDM degree. You can choose your own electives. You can choose whatever companies, whatever placements that you want to end up in. Unlike SPJ. Okay, but yes, in terms of placements, you can sit for any company. Okay, because one myth that happens with, particularly with respect to the placement is हमको लगता है कि यार मुझे finance में जाना है, but inside a B school it's not you who choose the company but it is the companies that choose you. तुमको finance में जाना है, finance की shortlist ही नहीं आई, then there is nothing that you can do about it and you'll have to change your course, and that's the idea that we really want to give, so that you have a realistic expectation कि यार finance में जाना तो है but क्या तुम्हारी profile है finance की shortlist के लिए? अगर नहीं है then don't waste your time, change it, try preparing for consulting or any other stream. Okay, so of sessions and workshop. Okay, Shayan, I think you joined late. I'll cover that point again. These are the schedule of the sessions. Okay, so workshops will be happening on these days. Okay, timings are yet to be decided, but it will pretty much happen in the afternoon times. Okay, either the afternoon or late evening. It will not happen in the morning time, either 3 to 4 p.m. or in the evening hours around 7, 8 or 9 p.m. Okay, every workshop will be of 2 to 3 hours. Like every session will be of 2 to 3 hours. So in total, 4 to 6 hours will be the workshop timings for every domain. Okay. Saurav, does that answer your question? Will we get recordings of the live sessions too? Yes, Anik, I think I've already covered that. That the best part is you will have your own student portal. Okay, we have made our own portal, yes, right now. So you will have your student portal, which will give you access to whatever courses that you enroll in. Okay, and you will have access to these courses till your summer internships. Okay, which is by November or December, so that you can watch it again in your first year if you need. Okay, date Saurav. Vishal, did you want to ask any question? Anything with respect to the fees? I think by fees we are charging almost what 30% of what the market fees is. You'll be seeing a lot of other workshops as well, and the cost of those workshops will be in the likes of 24,000, 25,000, because it requires a lot of effort, and this is really helpful to all the MBA aspirants. Okay, but yes, we really want to have an affordable package for all the students, so the price is kept at a bare minimum. Anik, okay. Shubham Mehta, first question: what can we do from now to make our profile little relevant to finance? Shubham, I may not be the right person to answer that because I personally prepared for finance, but I didn't have a shortlist of finance. Okay, but I can help you connect with the person who will be taking care of this. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. The moment you in fact register, I will directly connect you with a finance mentor who will at least help you make, suggest some courses or certifications that that you can do, things or books that you can start reading. I'll start sharing at least some content so that you can start preparing for whatever domain that you are interested in. Okay, Vishal has a question: till what point we can interact with mentors or placement assistants till our final placements, or up till last day of placement booster workshop only? Okay, Vishal, so interaction with the mentors is subjected to the mentors availability. As a part of this booster workshop, what we can commit you guys is that will be there till the placement booster workshops. Okay, you will have access to the recordings. Okay, case competitions and everything should be done by before you join a B school. CV review wala thing, you will have 2 rounds of CV reviews with your assigned mentor. Okay, so first round will be first round of CV review. He'll suggest you how do you draft your CV. You'll draft your CV. You'll send it to your mentor. Your mentor will be reviewing it, sending it back to you. You'll incorporate those changes, send it back to the mentor. Mentor will be reviewing it again and sending you the final version. Okay. But with respect to the interaction with the faculty or the mentors, that is subjected to the mentors availability after the placement booster workshop. Ideally, if you've seen inside Prepzone, you can interact with anyone. Okay, it's not that we try to restrict the interaction, but yeah, professionally or formally, I cannot commit on that. Okay. Any more question from anyone? The details and the course has been launched. I think a couple of students have already registered. So if you are looking for it, register sooner. Okay. Great. Sean, no question. Shivam, does that answer your question? Or if there is anything else you guys want to ask? No? Okay, I'll be here for next 1 minute. In case anyone has anything to ask, you can ask me right now, else we can wrap up and I'll see you guys very soon. And all the very best for the upcoming results. I'm sure all the major big shortlist will be coming up in next 7 days. So yeah, fingers crossed and keep on updating me about your converts. Okay.